Hi, welcome to Cooking with Crazy. Today is Wednesday. No, oh, Jesus, I'm ahead of myself already. Is August 7th, Tuesday. It's around, I'd say about 11:20. Let's see. Did the grocery shopping beginning of the month. Usual stuff: ground beef, Monterey pepper jack cheese, pizza dough. I've got some linguine for pasta. What else? Milk, orange juice, coffee, my usual blueberry cobbler, sweet corn, mushrooms, jalapenos, broccoli rabe, tortillas, and taco shells. I also bought a pineapple. It's pretty ripe right now. I may try to bake a cake with it, and also I thought about making Hawaiian pizza, which is cheese pizza with pineapples on it. I used to love it as a kid. Haven't had it in a while, so I thought maybe I'd try that. So that about covers everything that I've purchased since August 1st. I can't forget the clam chowder. New England, I don't like Manhattan. I think I've said that before. Anyway, a little intro and some feelings on and thoughts on what's going on with me in the cooking world, and the basis for this Cooking with Crazy episode number 5. All right, so a few things about being a chef is that if you have to cook for yourself, it's not a big deal. You're not really responsible for if somebody likes it or it doesn't look good. But if you're cooking for someone else, say your family, your friends, you'll get shit from it. I found that the first thing is that they'll say, "Oh, well, your forks aren't clean," or and you'll wash it off, you'll soap it up and clean it up, and they'll say the same shit, that's not clean, and if that's not clean enough for you, why don't you fucking go eat at a fucking 5-star restaurant? I'm sorry, you really have no right to criticize my stainless steel fork because it's got a couple of scratches on it and you can't see your face in it. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe you're fucking ugly. Second thing is that when you do cook for other people or even yourself, there may be other people in the kitchen. So one of my gripes with that is that when you're finished cooking, whether they eat it or not really doesn't matter, although people are starting to eat my food now and appreciate it. You'll hear things like, "Hey, you gotta clean this mess up, man. This is terrible. This is unacceptable." And I'm not even talking about, I'm talking in my family, I get that criticism. You really, that's very disrespectful to me, because you see me here toiling for an hour on, pasta with shrimp and mushrooms, and you liked it, but you don't even bother to compliment me by, helping me clean up. You just say, "Oh, clean this up, get it done. I don't want to see this mess." That's not nice. You should at least, try to lend a hand to the chef. To show your appreciation, not fucking bitch and moan that there's a fucking mess. Although, I'm kind of used to it now because I'm always cleaning up everybody else's shit here. So that's my little gripe for the intro. Show respect to your chefs and appreciate what they do. All right, so. It's almost lunchtime, and I've had this dish worked out since, I believe about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months. It's basically your broccoli rabe and your sweet corn, and you're gonna mix a little spices in there. You know, I'm talking about like crushed red pepper. You could put jalapenos in there. Yeah, but basically, the plan with this is, if you get it just right, you'll have a perfect explosion of hot, spicy taste and sweet, you know, corn and other juices or whatever you want to put in there. Alright, so I'm going to get started because I am hungry. I also wanted to mention that, you know, since things have, you know, changed for me, I've been doing yoga for, let's see, since November of last year. I was 206 at my peak weight. I'm down to 180 since I last checked. That was probably about a month ago. So I'm guessing I'm probably around 175 now. I do eat healthy now. I don't eat any fast food, thank God, because it's whenever I have tried it now, like I think there was a time last month where I was out with a friend and she said, "Oh, let's go to Taco Bell." So we go to Taco Bell and my stomach just turned and turned. So whatever's in that shit, it doesn't feel good to my stomach. Alright, so these are our ingredients here. Right, we've got our crushed red pepper. We've got our salt. Now the salt is going to shrink the broccoli rabe a bit. Actually, it's going to shrink it a lot. But you can balance that out. You don't want to put too much salt. Alright, this is the jalapenos. You got the juice in there. The juice is the best part. You need the juice in there to give it an extra kick. You don't have to put all that many jalapenos, but you can if you want. And, of course, the sweet corn. I don't recommend the like pasty, super creamy, because it doesn't have the juice in it. You know, and it won't spread around the frying pan. This is our little, you know, frying pan. Yeah. So let's get started here. You see all the ingredients: sweet corn, jalapenos, salt, crushed red pepper. And don't worry about that. That was yesterday's mess. Like I said, nobody wants to compliment the chef by cleaning it up for me. Alright, so broccoli rabe. Now this is a rather beefy broccoli rabe. This was $5. This is actually more broccoli rabe than I usually find. Yeah, and I think I did cook something with it a few days ago, and it doesn't even look like I've put a dent in it yet. Alright, so let's get our broccoli rabe out. Okay. Let's get a plate so we can place it down somewhere. I guess the bowl will do fine, right? Clean, right? Okay. So here's our broccoli rabe. Right. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands as always, which is customary. Can't leave the even though I took a shower, I figure just in case, you know, I might have touched my face or something. Get that on. Alright. Find a towel here real quick. Alright, so basically what you're going to do with broccoli rabe, you're going to cut it. This one doesn't look like it's too chewy. What I mean by that is the stems. Really nothing to worry about with those. I mean, you can mix them in, but I tend not to because they're too chewy, too thick, whatever. Alright, so here we go with the rabe. Now, there's really no right or wrong way to do this. You can put the sweet corn in first if you want, or the jalapenos first to get it stirred. I've become accustomed to, putting the broccoli rabe in first. Whoop, don't want to lose that one. Almost lost him. Okay. So yeah, this is a pretty big, leafy broccoli rabe. And
Believe me, this really, it looks like a lot, but it's not. It's going to shrink from the salt and the corn and the jalapenos and whatever. So, alright, so this is the remainder of the Rabes. See, look at that. There's still quite a bit of it left. Alright, pack her back up. Fridge. Okay, so here's our broccoli rabe. Looks great. Alright, so next part, I'm going to mix a little oil in there. You don't have to. I heard this I guess it's an old wives' tale or something, that olive oil itself is unhealthy for some reason. I don't know what the thing with that is, but she kept telling me, no, don't use olive oil, use vegetable oil. But I'm sure it's just a myth that there's something unhealthy about it. Alright, so putting the salt on now. Okay. Alright, let's turn it up. Putting it up to 4. You should know that every oven is different, so my 4 might be your 5 or 6, or my wrong jet. There we go. Or my what do you call it? Oh, my 4 might be your 3 or 2. You know. So I hope you understand what I'm saying there. All right, let's make sure the oil gets all around there. Okay. Alright, we're just going to let it sit for a few seconds. Got the salt in there. I'm actually going to put the crushed red pepper in next. Usually this dish can take, I don't know, maybe 10-20 minutes at the most. You could probably do it a little bit faster if you raise the heat. Yep. Alright, so here comes the crushed red pepper. And you don't have to, like, destroy it with crushed red pepper. Depends on your taste. Remember, you're trying to go for balance here, sweet and spicy. So, you know, it's up to your taste. Maybe you want more spice in it. Maybe you want it to be more sweet. Don't know. Whoop. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. You can hear it sizzling. It's starting to get a little hotter. Alright, I'm going to stir it just to make sure we get balance here, get more oil around, get the crushed red pepper mixed in there. And you can see it's starting to shrink already, which is definitely supposed to happen. It's, you know, even if there weren't salt on it, it would still shrink. Probably not as much, but it will. Alright, look at that. Nice green leafy broccoli rabe. Okay. Now usually I go for the sweet corn first, and then the jalapenos. So I'm just gonna do what I usually do. Sweet corn in first. Ooh, now you can really hear it sizzling. Hold on. Whoop. So you can see it's the juicy type. It's not the creamy type. I've used the creamy type, but it doesn't really fit the recipe. Okay, so pour that in. Alright, so here's our sweet corn. Toss this out. Alright. We're going to wait on the jalapenos a little bit. I want it to warm up a little bit more because I just mixed the juice in there. And I know that the jalapeno juice is cold. It's been in the refrigerator. Not shrinking as much as it usually does. I think that's a good thing though. Leafy's always good to have more. Raw if you can. Okay, mix it in there. Well, I'm going to put the camera down so I have more control here. Alright. Yep, it's starting to really shrink down. Let's get them shriveled down a little bit. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick taste test just to get a sense of, you know, how much spice is in it already, and how much, you know, sweet corn, and whatever. I should have probably cut these a little bit more, but I guess I'm in a hurry or something. Very good. Yep. You know, I'm thinking to not even put in the jalapenos because it's a little bit more spicy than sweet. Not by much. Yeah, you know, I'm not going to put the jalapenos in. It's going to be way too hot. Alright, let me turn this over. So, I think I've been working on this for about 10 minutes now. Yeah, see, look, the Rabe is really frickin' shrunk down. Still leafy, but definitely did shrink down. And basically with this, I mean, to me this is only a serving, enough for like maybe 2 people at the most. If you wanted to, you know, feed a whole family of like 4 people, you would definitely need to use that whole broccoli rabe back there, and maybe 2 or 3 cans of sweet corn. So yeah, you can really hear it sizzling. You can see all the spices kind of mixed in there, the crushed pepper. Yeah, so we're about done here. Look at that. Ooh, don't want to get my camera buzzed up here. So yeah, this is on the hot side, so it's a little bit more spicy than sweet. If you wanted to, I suppose you could put honey in it to give it a little more sweetness to it, or what is it, cinnamon, or what's that, brown sugar. In fact, you know what? Let me do a taste test first. Oh, damn it, I lost it. So there we go, we got our broccoli rabe with the sweet corn. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to do a little experiment. Put 1 teaspoon of sugar in. Believe me, that's a lot of sugar. Yeah, I've never done that for the recipe. Usually it's just perfectly balanced out. But I think I put a little bit more crushed pepper than I was planning on. And see, our broccoli rabe is pretty shrunken up. I just want to stir it a couple more times. Okay, and basically with this you can make it kind of like a soupy deal, where you put it in a bowl, and actually that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in a bowl, and let's actually see how the sugar mixed in there a little bit. Just keeps trying to escape. There we go. Alright, there we go. Hot. Gotta turn it off. Too hot. Wow. I can taste the sugar though. And by hot, I mean, I don't mean spicy. I mean, it's just too hot in temperature. Burning my tongue. Alright, so it's on low now, I think, or off actually, because I feel like this is done. And if I were to cook it any more than this, there'd be no broccoli rabe at all. Alright, so there you go. That's basically it. Just to recap, salt. Didn't use the jalapenos. I guess, you know, I felt like it would be too spicy. Crushed red pepper for your basic, you know, kick. Give it. Ooh, went flying. In fact, I'm gonna leave him right here. I'm gonna leave the salt right here too. So salt, yeah, that's not. Crushed red pepper. We got our broccoli rabe, sweet corn. All right, so I'm gonna start packing in here. Lunchtime for me. I'm actually, I'm ahead of schedule. Actually, I expect to be done by 12, and it's 11:45. So a little bit of an early lunch. This is the spoon that I originally used. Make sure I'm washed it off. Alright. Give it a real taste test this time. An official blessing from the gods. Yep. That's about right. And there you go. So, let's just recap real quick. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do this recipe. Hell, you could probably make a lot of sweet and spicy things going on there. You know, sweet and spicy beef, sweet and spicy chicken, whatever. But since I'm eating healthy, I thought that this would be the real draw to eating veggies and enjoying it. You know, not just being like, oh, yeah, I'm just eating because I'm eating. You know, so yeah, and that's about it. I hope you enjoyed episode what is it, 5? I think it's episode 5, Cooking with Crazy. So have a good one.